What is going on, beautiful people? This is David Lyon, founder of Evolving Man. So in this video, I want to look at our assumptions of what it means to lead a spiritual life, and together with you, expand our understanding of what it means to have a spiritual life, to lead a spiritual life, so that you embrace all of who you are and you actually do the things that you feel most called to, and not avoid something because it might be unspiritual. So I had a conversation with a friend of mine yesterday, and he pointed something out to me that I really appreciated. He said, you know, so many of us think about this path of letting go and surrender and going within as the spiritual path. And then on the other side, the side of doing, the side of taking action, the side of creating something, of interacting with the world as like less spiritual, more mundane, less deep, if you so want. And so from some perspective, for me, it makes sense. Like if I think about the spiritual people as more alternative and maybe as counterculture, then looking at our culture, it focuses a lot on the doing, on the creating, on the, you know, the outside circumstances, like what car do you have, what house do you have, how does your partner look, do you have a dog, like these things, right? And so we, like in the West especially, we don't look so much at like, well, how are you truly feeling inside? How's your body doing internally? How connected are you to a sense of purpose? So it makes sense that people on a spiritual path kind of gravitate more towards that as like a, you know, it's like a pendulum swinging. And so people who realize, well, what the mainstream is doing really does not resonate with me, I'm going to go to the other side. And so this was me for a long time as well. But then I realized for myself, it's equally spiritual to go out there into the world and show myself and express myself and create something and contribute to a change that I want to see. It's even like it's as spiritual to earn good money doing something that I really love, helping other people. Like there's nothing unspiritual about there. And I'm going to create another video that you should be on the lookout on, which is the fastest way to spiritual growth. But in this video, I really just want to point out, if you think about these poles of surrender, of meditation, of going within, of slowing down, and then of taking action and of creating stuff and making change and doing business if you want and stepping online, whatever it is, like just the more masculine pole of like doing and taking action and going for something, right? Like you have goals, you have visions. That's not unspiritual. There's nothing unspiritual about that. No, I'm not saying you have to do that. I'm also not saying you have to do the inner stuff. Find what works for you. We all kind of move back and forth on this pendulum, and there's no right and wrong. What I want to do in this video is just encourage you to look at the full spectrum and to try out all these different things and to see what is it that actually resonates with you, because you can have a spiritual life doing whatever it is that you feel called to do. In fact, that in and of itself is spiritual. Like listening to yourself, connecting more to what is it that I really want, and then expressing that. That's pretty spiritual to me. So let's get out of these like overly simplified understandings of spiritual and unspiritual, and even the idea that spirit is something disconnected from matter, like from this world, from interacting, because that just creates a lot of confusion. Okay, so big encouragement. I know there's so many talented, creative, intelligent people who are watching these videos. Step out there, show yourself, go for what you want. This is very spiritual. You're going to learn a lot. And actually, the more that you take action, the more you're going to actually like nurture the surrender and the release and the letting go and the going within. Like you're going to trigger yourself in a way where you really accelerate your learning. But this is more of the other video that I'll talk about. Fastest way to spiritual growth. You're going to enjoy that as well. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave me a comment if you resonate. And as always with Evolving Man, you're seen, you're loved, you're appreciated. Keep evolving. And I shall talk to you very soon.